sure you'll be able to stop him.
What's up, guys? It is Akrameth here, and today we're doing something different. In a lot of my shorts, I tend to redesign logos just to try and improve my graphic side of things. But I thought, what would be cool? What if I got all the logos I've done so far with the Zelda series and made a logo just kind of reviewing how I did them and how it kind of measures up to the original. It probably won't, but for people that like Zelda or like the series or just like analyzing graphics or art as a whole, this will be for you. So in no particular order, let us begin. So we have Minish Cap. This game has a special place in my heart because it's one of the first retro ones I had played. I digress. I wanted to keep a significant level of just the trademark from the game itself, which is like the plant life, have like flowers just kind of sprouting in and out of the Z. That's a particular theme that tends to happen with Zelda games. They normally have the theme of it in between the Z of the Zelda logos, but I want it very simple. I even had like the little what do you call them? I'm gonna call them Pikmin. I know they're not called Pikmin, but I even had little Pikmin kind of things from the game, just like kind of hidden in the logo and kind of peeking their heads out. Little cute things. I really cannot remember their names, but digress. And then I just had the Minish Cap in like a logo. I don't know if the text works per se, but the font of the text was meant to represent just like the little kind of spires or like heads of those little things in the games. But either way, just looking back at the design, it's very warm, it's very kind of comforting. I like the way the light kind of shines on the logo, kind of like the way you would see some of the background elements from the game anyways, because the sunlight's always kind of just on the logo. But yeah, this is Minish Cap. All right, and the next logo we have is Twilight Princess. For this one, I wanted it to be on a chrome kind of kind of chrome-ish material for the Zelda logo, and I wanted to have like almost like, when I thought of Twilight at the time, I thought that it's like literal lights, kind of like the way, I don't know what it's called in Iceland, but when it just appears in the air in Iceland, you see like not the weather, but the sky will have like an iridescent kind of colorway through it. And I kind of like the idea for this logo. I also have Midna's head in there as well, and then like the other half of the Z just has a more, how can I say, just has a more neon kind of element to it, but I wanted it to be in reference to the game, because a lot of the game has a lot of those kind of neon lines or line work and such. But yeah, pretty proud of it. It looks alright. I don't know if it measures up to the original in any way, but this is what I did for it. Even with the text, I kept the text more so simple because there was a lot going on this set, but this is what I did for Twilight Princess. Okay, then we have Tears of the Kingdom. I was trying to go for a kind of design that has the castle, like Hyrule Castle, kind of on top of the logo, and then underneath it, where it says Tears of the Kingdom, is like the kind of spores, or like, that under section, what do you call it, the depths? Yeah, the depths that you go on or go under and explore. So I kind of wanted it to like kind of flip from top to bottom, and then I just had a broken up version of the Master Sword and just some Zelda logo elements in there. I don't know what I was going for. which is kind of bad to say as you know, if anyone's doing graphic design. I just wanted it to look cool. But the whole reason I was doing this was to try and improve on my graphics. But either way, I just said I wanted a cool piece of graphics in the background to elevate this. But this is Tears of the Kingdom. I like the blue to green and a gradient. I added on the actual Zelda text itself. But what do you guys think? Very curious. Okay, and now we have Skyward Sword. So I wanted so I put the Master Sword, or just like the hilt of it, and the shield, and kind of made like a little emblem using the wings of the bird from the game. What's his name? Zelda fans are gonna watch it and think this guy knows nothing, but I assure you, I'm a seasoned fan. I'm just getting older. But I wanted it to look like heavenly wings, or like an emblem for like flight, and then I had just like almost like a painted kind of effect at the bottom, just showing like the sky itself, and then a cool kind of text for Skyward Sword. I had these almost like rust, like the red Zelda logo is kind of rusted, but in the end I really did like the way this logo looked, and then had at the top like a little glint or a shine at the peak of the sword itself, with like just a few kind of aura, golden aura elevating off the wings itself. But yeah, really happy with this logo. Skyward Sword. And then we have the Phantom Hourglass. So yeah, for this I wanted it to, I kept obviously the iconic red text, and I had the bottom half of it fade into like a gradient that was like inverse, but it's more blue because I wanted it to appear more like ghost-like. And then I had a watercolored time capsule kind of fading into the right side of the logo almost, just kind of emphasizing on that phantom aesthetic, like it's moving really fast or just fading out of existence. When someone says phantom, I guess that's what I think of when it comes to it. I don't know, but that was my idea for Phantom Hourglass. Not too much to say about this, but I kept it quite simple. Okay, and then we have Ocarina of Time. It's very clear for what I was going for. I wanted it to be like, because there's so much, well, in my experience, there was so much musical elements in the game, or like a note sheet, and I kind of wanted it to just have that kind of note sheet aesthetic with different colors representing like different songs, and Navi on the top just kind of flowing in the same kind of direction as a note sheet almost. And then had Ocarina of Time. The background graphics kind of do the most for this logo, so I kept the Ocarina of Time text very simple. And then we have Majora's Mask. This one's my favorite. I basically just had Skull Kid kind of carved onto the moon, or like the lighter side of the moon, and then had the moon face just on the left, with like purple aura kind of mysteriously oozing from his mouth, and kind of highlighting or kind of resonating around the logo, even into the bottom part where it says Majora's Mask. Very creepy. I'm really proud of this one. Really proud. I wish Nintendo could see this and hire me, please. But yeah, really proud of this logo. I may have some repeats of this. I think I did 2 Zelda logos with 2 different colorways, but you will see. Again, I'll just go through them as if they don't exist. If you like the video, please like, comment, and subscribe, and check out some of my other videos. And yeah, I appreciate you watching. This has been Acrometh. Take care. Peace.